Well, hello, and welcome back to Idle Kingdom Defense. So today, 24,030, and of course, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, and you know it, I know it, make sure you ring that bell. So yes, this is the remnants of yesterday. That's why we only have 5 dragons. Well, it is what it is, right? We will make the best of it. As I've always said, all you can do is make better. Don't worry about what happened in the past. It should be do better, but forgive me. I was going with something else, like make the best of it, and then I felt, well, you can only do better, and I kind of merged the two, and here we are. Now you're hearing an explanation of why I can't English. But that said, we have completed the dragon. Yes, no 5 additional tickets today. I forgot to roll 5 over. Yes, we didn't make any progress here. We did attempt it. 18 quadrillion just wasn't enough, and then they toppled us. Total War has been swept, so that's been prepared. Obviously, it was fully swept yesterday, but, Total War is just the thing that matters. Alright. Oh, no, we're not going to start on Marian yet. The Archer Shop has been purchased. The astrology, we're going to astrologize a little bit today. Yeah, it's nice. No skips, though. No skips is very unfortunate. And, of course, we're going to purchase some heroes. So, all that said... Oh, here's Camila. How are you doing today? I do hope everything is going well for you. Obviously, this is a bit of a rebound day, but that's okay. Everybody gets a rebound day. Everybody gets to try again. But the important thing was, there's Marian. We still have the artifacts from yesterday. We still made progress with Total War. That's really what matters at this point. Getting Total War as high as possible. So, yep. Alright. So, okay. And of course, King's Ruin has been done. We did it yesterday in video. That was even though it was yesterday, King's Ruin, it's today's King's Ruin because of my mistake. Every now and then, even I make mistakes. But let's take a look at Marian here. Now, we did hit an important milestone yesterday, 205k crit damage, in case you missed it. Always good to see that going up, but one of the unfortunate things is, we didn't get to awaken the orb, so we'll do that right now. Ignore defense penetration, that's not very helpful. Let's switch over here, and we need to catch the ring up, of course. I don't know what happened yesterday. I think I was just upset. So somebody asked me about using the 2-star to get an awakening. You can't do that. I'd have to start over with a 2-star, and I'll tell you, based on how much fun it was, and by me saying this, I mean it wasn't any fun at all. I don't want to do one that's not the common level for the artifacts. It's too much of a pain in the butt. It's unfortunate that the system is that way. Crit damage, now that is what we want to see working on that next milestone. 210 crit damage. But that's just the way the game is. Honestly, I would almost rather it just took more dust rather than 3 copies of the item. Because 3 copies of the item becomes really limiting when you're not sweeping the right zone. You have to kind of go back. And it makes things... Like, if the inventory wasn't so limited, it wouldn't be so bad. But it is really limited, which makes it bad. At some point, too, I'm going to go through and strip everybody's artifacts off. Maybe we'll do a little bit of that today. Defense. Yeah. It kind of depends. Probably not today. Well, actually, I'll say this. It'll depend on where we end up and what we need. How about that? If I get close to an awakening, we'll start looking at destroying artifacts that I don't need anymore. It's something I've been considering for a while. Mostly because, like, if I'm going to do the thing for Vincent, I need to go ahead and start making space. And by making space, I mean removing artifacts that people have that they don't need. Like books. Books are just effectively not really any good, so we can get rid of them. There we go. Another 6,000. We'll be able to awaken the ring again. So it's not going to be today because we'll just empty the last of this on the orb, but maybe in the future. Defense penetration, useless. Alright, let's empty this out. All to the orb, but we have kind of fixed things. And we got another crit damage awakening, which is always nice. Every one of those is so helpful. And, okay, well, we'll actually be kind of close here. Oh, but it doesn't matter because I don't have any orbs, so... Okay, now let's take a look here. And we hit it. 78 million attack. Now, I want to point out something. So, so now that I'm at 78 million... now that I'm at 78 million attack, every percentage we get here is 780k damage, times our crit damage, which is like 205,000, give or take. So that's why this orb is still very important, because it multiplies off our attack. And almost 206,000 crit damage, so very nice to see that. More crit damage is always welcome. We do have some time left, so we will be taking a look at Vincent. Now, of course, first we're going to try and get the last rune for Vincent. We need to get this to 11 for him to have a shot at it. It's at 9 right now. Yeah, I might end up just saving this up. Okay, there we go. We got to 11. And will it enhance? And the answer is no. Alright, so we will do a little bit of refinement. Now, if I remember correctly, we had just finished refining this. Yes. We were working on this. Are we were either working on this or didn't get started on? No, I think we counted this. Let's look at the next one. Yeah, well, we definitely count that one. We're gonna take it. We're gonna take it. Crit damage is, because of the artifact awakenings, don't get me wrong, it's good to have as high base crit damage as possible. But it's not as important as base attack, because crit damage does not scale up. And what do I mean by that? It's not getting multiplied by anything. Your base attack gets multiplied by your artifact, so you want that as high as possible. Maybe we'll do a polish run on Marian or something like that, to kind of see if we can get anything else out of her runes. It's not the most fun, as you can see, Okay, that's pretty good. Why I dread this? Because there's no... Oh, that one's already mid. Okay, so we actually completed the common runes. You know, like, for example, like, if I wanted to optimize, I would have refined all of these until they're maxed. The issue with that is as you can tell, this is not very fun. Like, this is one of those things where, like, why don't I get, like, let me do 10 rolls, and you just give me the highest of the 10, you know? Or 100 rolls, even if it costs more material. These types of mechanics are just not fun. And don't get me started on the other game I have something like this in now. Yeah, it's the tower, in case you were wondering. Because it has a reroll mechanic now. Again, I'm not super jazzed about it. I don't think it adds a ton to the game. Personally, I found it a little on the disappointing side. Mostly because, like, there's, to me, easy solutions for these problems. Now, they did at least put a prompt in, which will say, hey, are you sure you want to reroll this? Which, to me, is a huge step in the right direction. But at the same time, if you know you have currency, you'd have to do some kind of experiment. You'd have to kind of run a simulation, right? If for example, if me getting S is like let's say that this is split and I need over 75% to get an S. Well, let me roll 10 times as much and just increase my odds. Say like 10 times as much. Well, everything's at least B through S or something like that. It at least narrows the window and makes it a little bit more viable. Honestly, I wouldn't mind this system too if it also is one of the things I could do is, like, the more you roll, you get, like, bonuses that just make it easier. Like, it narrows the window. That wouldn't be bad either, because then, again, you're gatekeeping doing this a minimum number of times. So it's not like you're just giving it away. But after doing it so many times, and it could be an obscene amount of rerolls, like you have to spend an obscene amount of dust. Which, I would think that would be okay, because at least means, okay, we're going to work towards limiting the reroll system. Because honestly, if that was the case, I would just sit here with a macro and just like, okay guys, we're just going to hold down the button and see what happens. I mean, another thing damn, almost. Oh man, we're just going to take whatever we get. We'll have to come back to this rune. Let's get it back to like A or whatever. We at least made it to the rare runes, which is nice. I didn't even realize how long we've been rerolling. I just started, rambling because I just like these systems. We'll leave it like that. At least it's a high A. It doesn't matter. And that way we know we need to come back to it. But that said, we need to level up Sophia. So we're going to do that. Sophia! Alright, let's pump Sophia full of levels. And 19,175. So very nice for Sophia. She's slowly crawling her way to 20k. And finally, I'm going to be honest, I don't remember. Alright, so 666, okay. 668. And let's level up that castle. So I'm going to go with 17.689. Wow, I was way off. That's not even close. 17.682 million. So, that said, once again, as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. If you have any questions, feel free to say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And as always, thank you again, and I do hope you have a great day. Excuse me, I do hope you have a great day. My voice kind of gave up on me there.